What's up, babe? It's a Scorpio Stellium here. I am going to take a look at what your soulmate looks like. This is a weird one, right? Because tarot is really it's not so designed for appearances. It's designed for what's going on inside. But long time ago, tarot did have some specific ideas about what people were to look like. So what I'm going to do today, a little mind twist, is I'm actually going to be putting the camera only on the cards, not on my face at all, and I'm going to be using the Thoth deck. Now, the Thoth deck is one that is really based on sacred geometry, okay? It's not so based on people. There's not a lot of people in it, and even when there are, it's like you can't really tell what the people look like. So why am I doing that? When I'm doing something about what your soulmate's appearance is, why am I choosing a deck that does not really focus on appearances? Here's why. Because I'm going to use the numerology, the astrological symbolism, and the other symbolism built into the cards to really get a better feel for it intuitively, as well as based on what tarot is about and not about an author's idea of what a card should, what a person should look like. So here we go. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is break my deck into 5 piles because I'm going to be giving some generalities. Obviously, there's more than 5 different types of looks for people, but I'm going to give some broad overstrokes to what you maybe want to keep your eye out for. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's break the deck up into 5 piles. And for this reading, I am not going to be focusing on reversals. 2 reasons. One, the Thoth deck, in that tradition, there are not reversals. The second reason is because I don't really know that that's so important when it comes to appearances. We're really focusing on the general energy, astrological symbolism, the dignities, and all of that. So we're not going to be looking so much at reversals. So if you see me flip a card back the right way, the reason is because I'm not doing reversals for this reading. So I'm going to, with that said, I'm going to turn these all the right way for you. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to go ahead, take a deep breath, and get a feel for which card you, or which pile you're going to be choosing today. Okay, here I am with the first pile. So let's take a look. All right, so as far as appearances go, this is somebody who likes to be in the sun or is a darker complected individual. The sun card is the first card that I'm looking at here. So this is definitely a person who has like a bright or a ruddy kind of appearance. I have the 9 of Wands here as well, which gives me kind of a Sagittarius feel, which is associated with Jupiter. If you'll see up here at the card, it is in fact the Sagittarius symbol is down here on the bottom, and we have some Mars energy here too. So I am seeing somebody with a reddish tone or even a little bit darker. So you might be thinking somebody who is mixed race, who's Native American, who is Latino, who's Latina, who has some of that more a rustic kind of tone, red tone to their skin. The other thing that I am picking up on is that this individual has a very enigmatic, buoyant, kind of excitable energy about them. Like they are kind of bouncing around a lot. They are very animated. They're very lively. I also am picking up that this is a person who is either your age or younger than you. It is not somebody who is older than you, even by more than, I wouldn't say more than 2 years, really. They're right there in your age range, and they do have this very childlike appearance. They may have a baby face, or they may just act very, I don't want to say childish, but with a younger energy, okay? The other thing that I'm thinking about them is their height is, relatively average. I don't think that they're super tall or super short. I think this is somebody probably, if we're talking about a male, that they are in the like 5'9" to maybe 6 foot, no more than that. Okay, which it may be tall for some people, but I don't know. For me, that seems kind of average for for a man. But in any case, this is the kind of look that they have there. The other thing is they might have some scars on their body from when they've had some kind of fall or accident in their younger days. They might have been especially active, so they might have some wound from a sporting accident. Okay, this can be anything from like football or baseball or basketball to like skateboarding or BMX or whatever. They've got some kind of a battle scar going on, and it may not be readily visible unless they're like in a swimsuit or swim trunks or something like that. Maybe don't go ask them to take their shirt off right away. Can I check you for scars? But yeah, they're gonna have some. Yeah, they're going to have some kind of scar on their body. The other thing that I am feeling with them is that they have a darker hair. Okay, it may be a very dark brown to a black. I do think that it is very possible that they have facial hair as well. Anything from like a light scruff to like a full beard. So this is what I am seeing as far as the appearance of your person based on the astrological symbolism and the cards that I'm seeing in front of me for pile 1. Okay, for pile 2, let's take a look at what your soulmate person, this big deal relationship in your life is going to look like. This is definitely an introverted type of person. I know I was like, we're going to be focusing on appearances, but this is like somebody that is going to kind of hang back, okay? They're not somebody who's easy to approach, or that I don't know that they're hard to approach, but they don't like to get out there and like really jibber jabber, okay? It's somebody that you're not going to hear a lot of words from until you get to know them. The other thing that I am feeling from them is that they have a very, very dark complexion. Okay, this is somebody who is African American, Creole, Haitian American. This could even be a certain Latin American or Native American or Aborigine, or some very dark complected type of person. And they are just kind of like, I got a nerdy vibe going on here, okay? I've got a very studious type of vibe. This is like somebody who may wear glasses, somebody who doesn't wear flashy clothing. They're going to like be very dressed down all of the time. And I also think that they almost feel like they're not seen, okay? Like that people might just sort of not notice them or look through them. I think that their hair is going to be pretty short cropped. I think that they might often wear a hat, and they're going to just kind of be doing things that like take the notice off of them. I also feel that this person, their height is probably a little shorter than average. So for me, again, you guys don't hate on me, but I gave what I thought was an average male height in the last pile, and I'm like, this may upset some people. So I'm going to say what I think that the height is, okay? I think that we're looking at somebody around 5'7" to 5'9" for this individual. Now, I think that the average male height in America is like, I think 5'8" or 5'9". I could be wrong on that. But anyway, so that's technically not short, but maybe I'm like being a height snob. If I am, I'm totally sorry. Anyway, I think that this person has have broader or fuller features as well. Okay, so maybe a broader nose, a broader face, full lips, I think dark eyes. So this is what your person is looking like in my view for pile 2. Okay, pile 3. Let's take a look at what your person, soulmate, whatever you like to call that kind of fated relationship that you're supposed to be in, what they look like. Okay, this is a fair individual, very traditionally attractive. Remember I said in the intro, if you missed it, I'm not reading reversals because this is a Thoth deck. You don't typically read reversals with Thoth. And additionally, because I'm focusing on the symbolism of the cards and the astrological correspondences as well. So this is a very fair individual, somebody who is probably blonde. They could be a dirty blonde or maybe a redhead. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it though. But they are definitely more fair, and they are like what people would think of as being very attractive in our traditional sense. Okay, like right away when you look across the room, this is somebody that is going to catch the eye. I also do think that their hair is when you meet them, I think their hair is going to be a little bit on the long side. Now for men, that is a little bit different, excuse me, than, you know, I'm not saying that they're going to have like, you can braid their hair. I'm saying that it's not going to be close cut. It's not going to be like a fade or anything like that. I think that it's going to be a little bit more of a relaxed style or a little bit longer of a style. I am also feeling that they have blue or green eyes. See, I have a lot of like jewel tones in these cards. I am seeing that this is a person who is very thin. Okay, not unhealthily thin, but they are on the thinner side. They may work out, maybe a runner or something like that. This person is going to have a lighter brow, like their eyebrows and their eyes. It's all very fair, okay? I feel like the jawline is quite defined. I do not see facial hair for this person. I think that they are probably going to be around, I would say, no more than 5 years your senior, okay? They're not going to be too far from your age either, because I have some youthful kind of cards in here. I think that they are going to enjoy dressing up, okay? You are going to see them like in nice clothes, not in like a t-shirt and jeans all the time. Even if they're wearing a t-shirt and jeans, it's going to be like a crisp pressed shirt or like a nice shirt, like you feel like they just bought it, and their jeans are going to be like expensive jeans. I feel like their appearances are pretty important to them. I'm not saying that they're superficial. I'm just telling you they like to present well. They, like I said, they are an attractive person, so they kind of play that to their advantage. The last thing that I am seeing about this person is this is kind of, I don't know, maybe a strange one to pick up on, but I do feel like they have some article of jewelry or like physical adornment. I think that they might have like one visible tattoo, or they might have like a piercing, something that kind of, I don't know, they may wear like a necklace or bracelet, but like men don't typically do that as much. They might have the tattoos, but I'm not seeing like a full sleeve here. I'm seeing like maybe one tattoo or one piercing, or some jewelry, like a necklace or bracelet or a ring that they like to wear. So this is the appearance that I'm seeing for pile 3. Okay, for pile 4, what your person looks like. Now, if you skipped the intro, I won't blame you, but as I said in the intro, this is the Thoth deck, so I will not be reading with reversals because we do not do that with the Thoth tradition, and also, more importantly, because I'm focusing on the astrological symbolism, the symbolism within the cards as well, so this is not something that I think it is necessary to read reversals on. All right. This guy right here, this person is extremely fit, okay? They like to work out. They like to like lift weights. I don't think like we're talking like a slim runner here. I think this is somebody that like really pays attention to like muscle building. I'm feeling that weightlifting kind of vibe. I'm also feeling like middle tones, brown hair. They could have brown or dark green eyes. I don't think they're fair at all. I think that when you meet them, they will have a small amount of facial hair. I don't see a full beard. I don't see clean shaven either. I see kind of right there in the middle. I think that as far as their Facial features, I'm seeing a little bit of a fuller lip, not large lips, but a little bit of a fuller, more kissable mouth, okay? I'm seeing a strong, like broad shoulders. I'm feeling that this person is probably at least 5'10" to, I don't know, 6'1", 6'2". This is a strong looking guy. But I think that he's actually like quite sweet. He just has this like giant teddy bear thing going on. I also feel like this person could even be mixed race. So they could be any combination of two different races. But they, again, are somebody who is concerned with how they physically, like their physical fitness. They are not somebody who like routinely dresses up. They will dress up if they have to, like for work. So if you catch them, and I'm not doing where you're going to meet them, but it kind of depends. Like if they're coming off of the job, I think that they're going to like look the part, you know, with a pullover or polo shirt, or, you know, maybe even a button down. I don't see suit and tie, but I see like nice and put together, kind of clean cut sort of look to his dress. I don't see just like a shaggy anything. Even when it's like a day off, I think that his clothing is like always presentable. Like he's gonna have, I think I'm seeing for some reason like nice tennis shoes. Like I feel like he's like maybe a little bit of a shoe horse, and where that comes out is in his tennis shoes. Like they're very clean. Like the laces are white and the soles are white, and he really, really cares that those shoes are looking like on point. The other thing that I see is that he has a little bit longer of a face. I think that the chin is like a little bit, the chin area is a little bit, I'm pointing to my face, like you can see my face, you can't see my face, broader across the chin, okay? But like more tapered and pointing down more towards the, I'm sorry, I keep saying cheek. Cheeks. His cheeks are broader. His chin is pointier, the longer face. I don't know, maybe heart-shaped face, I guess is what I'm probably getting at here, long story short. This guy definitely has the sex appeal thing coming off of these cards. Like, you know, actors lead with different parts of their bodies. This guy leads with his hips, okay? He's got like swagger is kind of what I feel, but it's like maybe a little bit of a understated swagger. Like it's not that he's trying to be cocky. He just like exudes that. This could be somebody even who is former military or police or something of that nature. I'm just feeling like a very kind of authoritarian vibe from him, even though he's a casual kind of guy. I think that just like there's something about him that presents very like alpha male, okay? So if you chose pile 4, this is the guy that I'm seeing for your future soulmate. Okay, pile 5, last but not least, if you skip the intro, which you probably did because everybody does that, it's no big deal. I won't hold it against you, but I will tell you again that I am reading from the Thoth deck, which means I will not be using reversals. I will be focusing on the astrological correspondences and the symbolism in the cards to actually give me the physical features. So let's take a look. Okay, this guy is I feel like a foreigner, or like his parents were, he may be like first, second generation immigrant. And I think that he very much is like, you're going to notice, and I don't want to like make stereotypes about race. I just want to say that like a lot of cultures are like, family is very important to them, and family is less important to a lot of Americans. Unfortunately, we don't tend to value our elders or our family quite as much as other cultures do. And this is a culture that is very, very respectful and involved in their community and in their culture. So I do feel that this person is going to be somebody that is of a race that has a lot of value towards their traditions. And I think that you may even see that in something that he wears, some type of identifying thing. I don't know if it's like a necklace or if it's a hairstyle or if it's a tattoo. That's another thing, is I think that this guy has quite a few tattoos, noticeably so. I am also feeling that this one is kind of an average build guy. I don't think that he is particularly tall. I don't think that I'm not telling you that this is like a super short person, but I don't see particularly tall here. I think that he's pretty average height. So we're going to say, you know, somewhere between 5'6" and 5'11". I think that he is, like I said, an average build, not super duper in shape, but not out of shape either. I think that he's going to be kind of in the middle there with a lot of these things. And I also am feeling that this is somebody who is a sharp dresser. Okay. They are like classic kind of dresser. I almost feel like a J. Crew kind of, or Abercrombie kind of vibe to them. I'm not saying those are the brands, but I do feel like it is a tailored look to him, even though I do see the tattoos. So it's kind of like a funny oxymoron. He may keep the tattoos covered, but like once he rolls up his sleeves, you're going to be like, oh, there's sleeves under your sleeves. I think that this guy is going to have like a darker kind of, anything from like a storm gray to a brown eye. Okay, I'm not seeing like a light colored eye. I do feel like there's darker hair for this person. I also am feeling like he is very confident, very much he projects strength. I think that he is a quick person to smile. Okay, I think that he's almost always smiling at people. He's just very friendly, kind of somebody who likes to tell a lot of jokes, who's witty. Okay, like he is like quick to the punch with any kind of joke or comment. He's always like making people around him laugh. Now again, I know I said appearances, but so much of like the way we look, for some reason, you know, it's like it has to do with our personality too. So I'm just we'll focus on the smile part because that's appearance, right? This is somebody that smiles quite a bit. I think that he has a more oval shaped face. I think that he has short hair. He may, I mean, I do feel like this is like I said, somebody who adheres to traditions and their culture. So the only exception to the short hair is if your person is, I think, Native American, and it is traditional for them to grow their hair out. Other than that, you're going to get short cropped hair. So I know that may sound like a contradiction, but it is something that I just want to put out there. That is a possibility, but otherwise I do feel like it's short. Okay, I think that he is also going to be somebody with like thick fingers, okay, like strong hands, like veiny arms, if you get to see the arms with the tattoos. No jewelry, no piercings or anything like that, just the tattoos, if he's with his physical like body modifications, perhaps, if you will. I'm also feeling something about the eyebrows. I feel like the eyebrows are quite thick, or that they might have a very pronounced arch or something distinctive about the brows. I think that he also is going to have no facial hair. I think that this is somebody who shaves regularly. Like there might be some weird period in his life that he grows out his beard for like no shave November or something. But other than that, I don't see any facial hair. The rest of his body, however, I think that he's kind of a hairy guy. I have some hairy arms, there's some hairy legs, so hairy chest. This is like a manly kind of looking man. So this is how I think that your person is going to look if you chose pile 5. Okay, guys, thanks for watching how your soulmate is going to look. This was a fun read. This is totally different from most of the readings that I do, but I thought it would be a fun experiment. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I will see you next time.